So what I'm saying is a guy who works a 9 to 5, who's just a regular average guy, he's giving me more than what a millionaire is giving me. That's a problem.
Stop it.
She's about to make herself look deaf, dumb, and stupid, but I do have 10 other videos for us to react to. Pay attention to this video. You will learn about that woman who keeps her male friends around. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Definitely share the video. Let's get to it.
If you a millionaire, billionaire, why are you giving me money like you work at McDonald's?
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
One of the keys to staying rich is to be stingy with your money. The goal is to get money but act broke so you can sustain having money. It's a survival tactic that men with money use. And if you're used to being around men with money, then you would know this.
Wait, hold on.
That don't even make sense.
Like $100 here type
That's
shit.
stupid.
Okay.
You're not even on that level.
What level is he supposed to be on? Just because he makes $1 million, he's supposed to be spending extra money on you getting your hair and nails done, or what you would typically get from a broke dude now triples because you have a man with money. It doesn't work that way. If you want to become part of the lifestyle, you have to earn your way.
So why are you treating me? That's penny pinching to me. Now, if you are a guy who works a 9 to 5 and that's really all you have, then he's not penny pinching.
This is exactly why a lot of men hide their wealth and walk around acting broke, so the woman never assumes. She just sat here and told you, based off the amount of money that he makes, he should spend it on her, but not once has she mentioned how she's gonna level up and be worth the extra money. Why should you get the extra money? What extra are you doing for the man with money that you're doing with the guy who works a regular job? Break that down.
You see what I'm saying? Because he really don't have that to give.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is a guy who works a 9 to 5, who's just a regular average guy, he's giving me more than what a millionaire is giving me. That's a problem.
He's not a millionaire, which means that he hasn't strategized his money into wealth, and you're probably dealing with a guy who's gonna blow his money trying to trick. Millionaires get to become a millionaire because they're very conservative with their money. They're not gonna blow money on women because women feel like they deserve it. And with a mouth like what she has, that ghetto ass broad, she ain't getting no millionaire. She gonna be right there with the 9 to 5 dude.
This man is working hard. 60 hours a week. He like, baby, what you need?
Damn.
And you think a multi-millionaire is not working 60 hours a week? He's working 60 plus hours a week, and he's never taking a day off. Even when he goes on vacation, only the family get to enjoy the vacation. The man that owns the beach house is always working. A millionaire never has time to spend. The average man does. Keep that in mind, mama. You're just showing guys you've never been with a man with money. And when you do get with a man with money, they don't think you worth it, which is why they're giving you crumbs.
Giving you money like he a D-boy, like he a ball player.
That's that man that want to really be with you, though.
That's what I'm saying, though. Okay, but what about the guy who got it and don't give it to you? That's penny pinching.
Penny pinching on a thought is how the game go. The man who's a simp is going to spend the money hoping that you can be with him. We understand what you're saying, sweetie, but the guy that you interviewing with, he's a simp too. He's talking about the guy that cares about you the most is going to spend the most money. No, the guy who has the lowest confidence and the least amount of women wanting him is going to spend the money because he don't know when the next time he's going to get a date.
Y'all ever just like sat and thought, like, I should have just stayed with who I was already fucking with?
Trust me, 80% of women are thinking about the good guy that they left, thinking the grass was greener on the other side, and then they're sitting alone with cat.
Like, from jump, it just worked, just could have just worked it out. Like, it wasn't even that deep. Shit wasn't that deep, bro. Like, you be sick. Like, damn, I should have just...
Yep, and then you gotta stay in the streets with the rest of the alley cats. A lot of women are starting to wake up, but all those guys that you rejected and that you left have moved on.
A couple of weeks ago, Twitter blew up with this viral tweet about men getting flued out from WNBA players, and your name was one of the top names, rightfully so, right? How did that make you feel, getting that attention and seeing everything blow up like that, like it is?
Oh, it made me feel good. You know, I love my guys. You know, but I don't know about being in the Motel 6. Y'all guys do us better than that. I would have put you in at least the Hilton or the Live by Lowe's down here, babe. Like, you ain't got to worry about it.
You mean to tell me that WNBA players are flying dudes out from Instagram to clap cheeks inside the Hilton? Now we're talking about a win for the guys. Hey, y'all better get in them DMs of them WNBA players. They looking a little desperate to me. I know some of them a little tall. They got some deep voices, but think, you ever stayed in the Hilton?
I think Ebony K. Williams has really sparked a debate with her choosing to be a single parent. She was like, this isn't ideal for me, but I want children, so this is what I'm doing, and I'm happy with the decision. I think it has sparked a lot of debate about the avenues that high-achieving, successful, good-looking Black women will have to take if they want the dream of the family.
You do not have to take the avenue of going to a sperm bank and having a child with sperm of a guy that you don't even know, that you have never met before. What happened to the good old days when y'all was just going in your DM picking up a bummy dude? Having a bummy dude is better than having no father at all. There always needs to be a father. Raising a child without the father is just going to create chaos and confusion in the kid's life.
And they are not finding the men to match them. It can be a little disheartening. I was always nervous being a successful woman, wondering if a man could handle my success. And in truth, majority of my relationships did not work out because the men were very insecure about my success.
Men don't become insecure with your success. It's just that you treat your success as if someone held you down and you had to crawl out of a wall. That's the thing about women. Men become successful, it's not a big deal. Women become successful, you start to pretend like you're some type of superhero, and guys be looking at you like, hey, just humble yourself. We could be decent people, but you always have something to prove. A man gets tired of the combativeness and he seeks peace, especially a man with money. It isn't insecurity, it's you want to argue and debate, and he don't.
Every man is like, I'm not insecure about that. And then you end up in a relationship and then he's saying, he's being very microaggressive and he's saying things. Have really honest conversations. Secondly, don't hold back your goals. Look at the people that are being cheerleaders when it comes to your goals. Those are usually the men that are 110% happy for you and proud of you. That's one thing I really love about my husband. He is just my biggest cheerleader. And that's because he's very secure in his own career. He's successful in his own right. And he was just raised right.
No, you humbled yourself after a list of guys that you wanted kept rejecting you, that you call insecure, and then you decided to act feminine towards this man, and now you're getting better results.
I'm like, what? So he was all like, oh, Miami is so expensive. I live in West Palm. I just so happen to be in this area. I don't live over here. Like, I hate Miami. It's just way too expensive. So, sir, you have just told me that you're broke as fuck. And
he told you that he's broke because he would rather live in West Palm Beach than Miami because Miami is too expensive. He's right. Miami is expensive because it has a name. As long as you're on the coast, you get everything else. But when women see men being conservative, they say they're broke. If they see a man just blowing his money, then he's rich. But most guys that blow their money typically end up broke. But biscuit heads like this just don't get it.
in 1,000 different words. Now, why the fuck me looking like this, blonde hair, big ass, small waist, want to talk to you and give you my fucking number when you just screamed that you were broke as fuck? Sir, make it make sense. Make it make sense.
It also explains why you're sitting in the car by yourself making a TikTok by yourself, because you feel like you're valuable and no one sees the value in you. When black women start wearing blonde hair, no man wants you. Every man is just looking to toss and just clap them cheeks, pretty much.
So what do you suggest the women in the West do if everyone's advice is for men in the West to look elsewhere for a wife? What happens to all the women in the West then?
Well, that one study we referenced that said by 2030 or something, 50% of the women will be without a man. So that's the direction we're heading, because the men that are looking for those traditional values are starting to go overseas, and then the other half of the men are just checking out completely. They don't want to deal with women at all. So this is going to be a big issue that women are going to deal with in the future as their options dwindle.
As women start to lose options, they start to become very evil, and then they start to convince every woman around them, including the younger ones, that they should not have a man either, which is why you're seeing a lot of these women out here, they're ruining, we don't want a man, girl power, but then they're going home crying themselves to sleep because of loneliness.
Father God, that's me again. The men that you created to love us, the men that you created for us to be companions with, companionship, don't like us, Lord. Did you know that?
Didn't God give you a man and you divorced him and now you're a single mom?
Did you know that that was going to happen?
My child, they all like you. In fact, most black men marry black women. You're just in a situation of your own design. It's not that the men don't like you. You are insufferable.
He's right. Men love you, but your attitude is a complete turnoff to him.
So I get invited, me and my homegirl, to go to this girl's dinner. I don't know her like that. I think I met her once through my homegirl a while ago. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go because you're inviting me. A lot of people showed up for this girl's birthday dinner. It was over 12 people. But what I started noticing is people's orders. You know, they was ordering 2 and 3 appetizers, 3 and 4 drinks. I had to go to the bathroom, but something hit me on my way to the bathroom. Like, you know, just stop and pay for your meal. So by the time I go to the bathroom, pay for my bill, tip out, stuff like that, the waiter is coming around to the table wanting to know how we're going to do the bill because the bill can only get split 2 ways. And so the girl looks down at the other end of the table where we're sitting and she says, oh, well, 2 of the guests, they can put it on their card. Everybody can cash at them and they can deal with the bill because I'm not worried about that. I'm the birthday girl. It was over $3,500. So she looked down towards our end again. When we put it on your card and, you know, everybody just pay you back, my homegirl, she say no. Like, so I was like, I'm going to excuse myself. I would say later, I get a long text message from my homegirl. I think that was real rude, what you did. I texted her back a simple IBC.
Woo! I would have walked out after I paid my bill. I am not getting ready to sit up there and pay $3,500 for other people to enjoy themselves, and the birthday girl feels like she's entitled to just sitting there looking cute. Nah, he did the right thing. Leave, deal with her later, and walk away from her. Women be acting like men are supposed to just deal with this. They're not.
Grandma with the dry mac and cheese who stayed with her husband. You're a bald-headed grandma with the dry mac and cheese who stayed with her husband for 30 years, even though he is the family toucher, is not a strong woman. She's a pick-me who should have been institutionalized and earned her way back into society. Pick-me women are absolutely dangerous. They're talking about a case right now, Alexis Crawford and Jordan Jones. One of the girls helped her boyfriend after the boyfriend essayed her friend, helped her boyfriend kill her. And now she's about to spend the rest of her life in jail and somebody is dead because of it. Pick-me women are a threat and a danger to society, and we need to round them up and lock them up. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And there's different forms of pick-meism is what I like to call them. Sometimes I see it in my comments. I'll talk about a man or talk about something, and then a woman will be like, not all men. Girl, who you pandering to? They are not in this comment section. They are blocked, deleted, reported as spam, and so are you. The men that you are trying to pander to, what do you think is going to happen after they use and abuse us? They're going to go right to you. Do you think that being a pick-me makes you exempt from being used and abused? Because there's no amount of pandering, no amount of pick-meism that's going to prevent a man who seeks to mistreat you from mistreating you. And that should be common sense, but it's not.
How come the Bible has all of these chapters warning men about women, but not one chapter warning women about men? No matter what a woman does to show that she is loyal to a man, all the women out there that know they're going to be single for a long period of time is jealous and saying that they're pick-me chicks, and they always relate it to a worst case scenario. Most women out here that are pick-me women typically ends up with a man who is going to be a provider, and she gets behind him and become a helpmate. But all the women that are taught to be independent and you don't need a man, you look at what they're doing is actually being bad.
To my men, quit overpouring the cup. Quit doing too much when it comes to these women. Y'all got to understand a woman versus a little girl. Y'all got to understand a woman, she's not going to want you to blow the bag on her, do this and that to get her. You feel me? She going to mess with you whether you got it or you don't got it, because it's going to be some days you ain't going to have it. And that little girl that you messing with and chasing, wasting the bag on is going to leave you for the next. So, men, I really need y'all to quit pouring so much into these cups when nothing's getting poured in yours.
Men have stopped the pouring in the cup. They've stopped the pursuing. They've stopped the dating. They stopped even thinking about a family. Most guys are playing selfish now. We like the advice, mama, but you're a little bit too late.
Simple as that. With that being said, it really ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say too much, but for the right one, the right woman, you ain't gotta do too much, okay?
Then what's the point of saying that it ain't tricking if you got it? That phrase relates to a man who's willing to spend the money on a woman and don't care if she blows it or not. A real woman, it doesn't boil down to tricking. When she likes you, there is no standards. When she don't like you, that means that she's gonna always place standards on the man.
And I just want to start this off by saying, just because you find someone attractive doesn't mean that they owe you any type of response, any type of explanation, or they owe you a chance because you find them attractive. Because sometimes you can just tell off rip that you guys are not equally yoked, you're not on the same level, whatever you want to call it. And that's fine. What I cannot stand is when someone tries to humble you or discredit the things that you like or the things that you do because they don't align with them or they don't like them or they don't think that they're important. Because who fucking asked you? I didn't. Like, I wouldn't consider myself an extremely materialistic person. However, I do like nice shit. There are some things that I will pay the price for because I like nice things. I like nice home decor. I like jewelry. I like certain clothes. I like certain labels. Whatever. Call it what you want. There's some things that I like nice shit. I like to present myself in a certain way.
Okay, all a man is saying is don't ask for him to pay for them. Just because he likes you doesn't mean that he needs to pay for him. Now, when you come across a guy that likes you and you don't like him back, all you say is, hey, if you spend a certain amount of money, then you can get me. But whenever it's a guy that you don't like that's liking you, now you place all these standards and you talk down to him. That's the misconfusion here, lady.
Is that my thick best friend? Come here, girl. Oh my God, you smell so good. Oh, my bad. Hey, bro, relax. That's my sister. I have her feet in the air all the time.
This is a situation that no man wants to come across. When you're with a woman you like, and then all of a sudden there's just random dudes walking up to her, that lets you know she for the streets. A man's biggest fear when he's out with a lady.
Is this your guy? Yeah, I'm the guy. Okay, brother. All right, look, I see. Oh, boy, you looking brolic. You always like the boy in shape. I can't wait to get that size. Okay, cool. All right, bro. Hostile? Come on, best friend.
Hey, baby, they got that champagne you like?
Cap. My bestie don't like champagne. Bro, you got to get off that rep, bro. I remember one time she was off that rep, bro. We went skinny dipping. You remember that? I saw everything that night. Oh, my God. You remember when...
These be the dudes that hit it, but then she tried to get with him and he didn't want a relationship. Then she goes to start dating dudes and he starts hating on the dude that she dating. So off rip, if you ever out with a woman and her guy friend feels free to come up to her and talk to her like they old time friends, she for the streets, homie.
Sexy Red said, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. She was talking about you because you checked all those boxes. Oh, I want to see it again. All right, check on it. She thick as hell, huh? Hey, bro, don't worry about it. Don't trip, bro. That's my sis. Ain't nothing like that. That's my sister. Hey, you got to get behind that, bro. I'm just saying, it's right there. Get behind it. It's soft, bro. Bro, you got to remember that. Hey, you remember when we used to dance? No, what you doing? This is my sister. This is my sister. That's my sister.
Yes, that's my bro.
No, man, niggas don't act like that when they
Yes.
your brother.
What do you mean?
It's disrespectful to me.
You're overreacting.
What do you mean I'm over?
What you be talking about, love birds?
No.
What's going on?
You know what?
What?
Y'all got it.
What you mean?
Y'all got it.
What do you...
Hell no. Hey, you know what? We do got it. What you mad for? About him? It looked like he beats women. He's a narcissist. I know he's very controlling. Call it a blessing in disguise. Like, stop going after me. You need to know how to pick him. Stop going for trash and get you some class. Stop playing and let's go inside and have a good time.
And there you have it. Men and women could never be friends. It's FBs and potential boyfriends in modern day time.